Good morning. Welcome to the Ohio farm. It's April. Yeah, the end of March wasn't much going on, so we just had a maintenance stand down, worked on equipment. I missed a free throw. Not a good sign. I wouldn't blame me if you just turned off the episode right now. Came back for the next one. But I'm gonna muscle through it. Not a good sign when we missed a free throw first thing in the morning, though. It's April now. We bought the roller yesterday, and we're now down below $30,000 again. Did confirm that we could get some calves from the spring calving, so I think maybe we might do that. Shouldn't be too expensive. That guy in that green Challenger. But it'd be nice to make some money, so let's see if there's any contracts. Oh, fertilizing contract. You know it. Field 4. Don't care. Taking it. Field 8 weeding. I could do that too. Taking it. We have to do that before the weeds get too big, though. Where's the weeder? It's over at the other place. I don't even know what field it was. Take a look at used equipment, even though we shouldn't buy anything. Ooh. Ooh. We do not have a plow. And that would give us a plowed state. For all... Oh. Boy. I'll tell ya. It's only $5,000. If it's there when we're done with the weeding, I think we should buy it. We need something. It would be an inexpensive way to get that taken care of. Alright, I'm gonna go get the weeder. It's parked in the building over at the West place. And then I guess I gotta figure out which field it is that we're weeding. Then we got the fertilizer contract. We have plenty of fertilizer, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then we'll have some money. So that'll be nice. While we're over here, we will check on the animals, make sure the cows are milked. I don't know if I can get the weeder. Is it blocked? I don't know. I think I should be able to just back in and pull it out. Can I get over there with the twins? I think so. I think I'll be all right. Crank it a little more than that, though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful. I need to check this, make sure. Okay. Should be all right. Which shoulder should I look over? I don't know. sure we clear the building before we start turning the wheel. Okay, let's check on the chickens. Make sure they're... Is the fence good over here? Yeah, they're not getting out now. Feeds down to 511. Okay, we have a visual depiction of more eggs now. I can't pick that pallet up, can I? No. So we got 2 stacks. That's good. Go make sure the cows are good to go over here. Oh, grass is coming in already. Very nice. Excellent. So we'll have nice grass growing almost all the way around the cow shed. Yes, good morning. Good morning, cows. And yeah, okay, good. Morning, cows. Bit of manure. We'll check the animal menu here. Everything looks excellent with the cows. And chickens look fine as well. How much would calves cost? $2.50 a piece. Okay, I think maybe later in the day we'll get those. So everything's good here. How much milk do we have? We've got 2,000, almost 3,000 liters. We have nothing to move it in yet, so it's something we have to keep an eye on too. Okay, we only got $30,000. Okay, if I remember correctly, we're looking for field 4. And if memory serves, field 4 is a field right across from the home place. Which is probably why it pays so much, because that is a massive field. This weeder's pretty big. So it's going to take a while. This weeder can make it happen. Hopefully we can see weeds in there. No. Really? Ah. I don't like to weed when you can't see what's going on. There's weeds growing, they're small, no visual depiction of them, but they are here. How much of a change in ground state will we get? Isn't this field 4? It is field 4. The weeding is field 8. This is for the fertilizer. Well, that'd be nice. It's right across the road. Won't be difficult to get to. I just mix my fields up. It's okay. But I think if anything, field 8 is bigger than field 4. Ooh, the barley's looking really nice. So this is field 8, right at our next door neighbors. And those weeds you can clearly see. Growing in nice little rows. Actually, that's his cotton crops growing. We'll get the weeds out for him. Turn our lights on so we can see a little better. So the weeders will... thought they'd take out the grass at the edge of the field. Guess they're not. I do this in cab, I'm probably going to hit the pole. Missed it. Okay. I hope these stones don't damage my weeder too much. Maintenance costs. Actually, the maintenance costs on the implements is usually a lot less than on the tractors, so I think it'll be all right. Early morning, 6:42. Getting a little outside the edge. Don't want to hit that pole there. Okay, we got good into the corner. If I can just keep from hitting these utility poles along here, I'll be all right. I don't know if you watch Clarkson's Farm on Amazon Prime. So season 2 came out, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago now already. And he was, what did he have? A cultivator. Yeah, he had a new cultivator, bigger than his little 3-meter one, and he went out and he was cultivating the field. And he had like some utility poles going down through the field. So it's the first time he'd used the larger cultivator. I think it was 6-meter. Not sure. But he was used to using the 3-meter one, so it really didn't extend that much outside of the wheelbase of his Lamborghini tractor. And so he wasn't used to this larger one. And he ended up hitting the utility pole. damaged his cultivator pretty good. He hit it pretty hard. And then it turns out that the cultivator that he damaged, it wasn't even his. He had it on loan, you know, trial from the dealer. So, yeah, it's not good. So this is not on trial from the dealer. This is ours, but I'm going to be careful with it anyway. I don't want to damage it. Once we get away from the field edges, we won't have to worry about it too much. But as we're going along this edge, the field's cultivated pretty close to these poles. Yeah, if you haven't watched Clarkson's Farm, I say give it a try. It's pretty entertaining. I don't know how much of it, you know, they ginned up for the reality show. Make it more interesting if they do some of their nonsense just to make it better. But I don't know. It's somewhat educational, somewhat entertaining. Not for everybody, but if you're watching this, you'll probably enjoy that. I imagine this is going to take a little while just because of the size of the field. Even though we're clipping along at 7 miles an hour, it's still going to take us some time to get this done. One more pole. Kind of missed my turn there, didn't I? Give me a whole new opportunity to damage my weeder. There we go. All right, well, I'm going to carry on weeding this field. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. What do you think? Should be done by 9? I hope. Maybe before that. Okay, well, that took a little bit longer than I thought. I can't believe I actually thought I'd be done by 9. It's 12:30. I've literally been at this for almost 2 hours in real time. 2 hours of my life weeding this field. I must have missed the contract complete message a little bit ago. I think I could have stopped a little earlier. But we've got 100% completion on it. So we're going to go home. We're going to collect on it. Get some lunch. I see that it's rain just popped up in the forecast, so I'm going to take a look at that when we get back to the house. Fuel's getting a little low. Probably stand and do a little maintenance on the tractor before we do the fertilizing contract too. But the reason it paid so well is because, well, it was a significant investment of time. Fertilizing pays well because, well, it requires you to put money in to buy the fertilizer. And they pay you for your time as well. But when you have a broadcast spreader that spreads out to 42 meters, it's pretty nice. Speaking of which, just get rid of that map. There we go. Let's see. Park the weeder down here. That's all right there. Okay, that was a long lunch. The rain is not supposed to come until around supper time. Because where I saw a raindrop when it came out of the house. We said if that combi plow, that subsoiler, was available still after we got done fertilizing that field, that we'd buy it. I keep hearing like rumbling. Do you hear rumbling? Maybe it's just the wind. So let's do that. I think it's still there. It is. It's only 4,500. These are awesome. You can like hook implement up behind it, and you could, you know, do a couple of jobs in one pass, but not anything that we have that small. Oh, this is 4 meters. Oh yeah, no brainer. So we spent that, and now we're down to 23. I haven't collected on the fertilizing. Let's do that. So there's 11,900 back on. So we're up to 35. So if we get across the road here, get on this fertilizer contract, and make ourselves another chunk of change, I think. I should have probably pulled in, then back to it. Yeah. Instead of doing this 3-point outside. Live and learn. Why did I park too close with the, and get to it with the twins on? Yeah. Okay. So we're almost full of fertilizer, what, 98%? It's got to take all that for this field and then maybe some. Oh, I got more width than that. Can't remember, is this thing's like 42, right? Come on. Where's my map? Get over the edge. There we go. Okay, now. What am I doing? I can't see the numbers. There we go. Let's say 645. What was I doing at the beginning? It's not that bad. Not that good, not that bad. Oh my god, we're down to, we use more than 10% just going one pass down the field. I don't know if we need to do it 10 times, but we're going to need fertilizer after this. What we can do is we can throw the spreader on the back of the fast track without a weight, drive it down, pick up that combi plow, put it on the front, $645, I think, was what the point was that or the line we were taking as we were heading north there. Remember that when we get around. Just go around the outside one time, that way we can just pull up, not have to drive off the edge of the field. But I was saying we could go to the store with the JCB with the empty fertilizer spreader on the back, pick up the combi plow on the front for weight, then put fertilizer in it and drive it back. Save us a trip to the store. So I'm 20% complete, and I'm more than 20% down on fertilizer, so I'm going to need to get fertilizer. So maybe that JCB idea is not going to work after all, because I'm going to need to get it before I'm done with this contract. So we did the maintenance on the tractor before lunch, before we went in for lunch. I was watching a video the other day, all credit due to Farmer Cop. He did some testing on the maintenance stuff. So while I always believed that the maintenance continued to degrade, I was aware that around 50% it started getting pretty bad, the maintenance costs, and that the vehicle would require more maintenance or would incur more damage more rapidly once it had like 50 hours on it. But I assumed that it just stopped, or that it kept going, that it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. I'll come back and get that corner, if you know what I mean. So I was playing on Elm Creek. I would run a tractor for about 100 hours, realizing that my maintenance costs had gone up quite a bit. And at about 100 hours, I'd park it in the trees and replace it. So Farmer Cop did this testing, and he found that actually it stops at 50 hours. Meaning that it doesn't get any worse. I think he had a tractor, he ran it for, or actually he did this on PC, so you can kind of like just type it in and do it and figure it out. Amazing the stuff that they can do. 645 minus 42, I should be on about 3. This should be good. If I head straight north from here, heck, I'm off anyway. Hopefully that little bit won't matter. We'll get back together here in a second, maybe. There. So I think if he ran the tractor for 20 minutes when it was still at 100%, it would incur 1% damage. But when the tractor had 50 hours on it, run it for 20 minutes, it would incur 6% damage. When it had 100 hours on it, again, 6%, 500 hours, 6%, 1,000 hours, 6%. So it maxes out at that level, so you really don't need to like get rid of your old implements. I'm just wasting product, ain't I? I don't know why. I'm going at 601. What is my working width on this thing? What should I be at? 560-ish? Yeah, that's not over far enough. I could just tell looking at it. Huh. 42. So if I was at 600, I should be able to go to 58, which is where I'm at. I don't want to be going that way. But I wasn't there the whole time, so I'm going to have to come over. And then straighten out. Making a mess of this, but I don't think it'll matter in the long run. It's not my field. And when I complete the contract, it'll magically get the bits I missed. Just don't want to miss too much, because then end up driving over the whole field yet not completing the contract, and you got to go back and try and clean up, find the biggest patches you messed up and hit those. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try and go straight here, and we're on what, 561 right now. So 42 from 561 would give us like what, 519? So he's also doing some testing about whether it's clean, whether it's can't remember what else he was doing. Oh, I wanted to be at what, 19? Let's try this. Yep. Can tell I wanted to be at 19. 18. Get straight. So anyway, I had always believed that the maintenance costs continued to rise, but they peak at 50 hours of use on the hour meter. So there's no reason to retire a tractor to the trees in this game. You can just keep running it, which is good to know. But I did kind of like having that arbitrary, well, time to go park it in the trees to get something new. Don't run out. pretty soon, ain't I? It'll cost about $5,000-6,000, I think, to fill this. It'll take it holds 3,200. This is where I'm gonna wish that I was a little more precise, because I'm just gonna have a little bit left to do. %. I'm gonna run out of fertilizer real quick. I don't know if that little bit saved me there. All right, I'm out. Go to the shop, get some more. The store. Alright, we're here at the shop. There's our combi plow. We're gonna have to come and get that a little later. Alright. 3 bags of fertilizer. Was what, 54.60, I think it said. That combi plow is pretty big. Could do all 3. I don't know why I snaked that way. That was unnecessary. Fill this up. It's not going to be completely full, but it's pretty full. A couple hundred shy. And that JCB is mine. I just leave it here. I should have this stored at something. All right, we'll get back to the field, finish this up quick. 245. Okay, we're arriving back at the field. The contract field here. Sorry about that. Ham-fisted the controls for a second, trying to turn the turn signal off. Oh wow, that's pretty close. This is where you always mess up, where you're just trying to straddle the line and end up leaving just a little bit on each side. We're done. Alright. Use about 11% of the fertilizer we had left. Or that we had just bought. Wait, no, we're at... Oh, I don't know. What were we at? When we started, I don't know. 3,000 was 98% maybe? Yeah. This doesn't really matter. We're done. So I'm gonna make sure that fertilizer spreader is all good to go. No, we might as well. What's the percentage? 20 on that. 3 on the John Deere. So we incurred 3% wear or damage. Just doing that field. Oh, it's collect. $26,000 something. 612. Probably could have done that better. Well, there were no contracts when we collected, so it's supposed to rain in a couple hours. Wash this off. We'll oh, we gotta go pick up that combi plow too. We'll take the JCB to do that. Wonder if we could take the weight, I suppose. Oh, we don't have to. I think we'll be alright. Maybe I should buy another weight. Let's clean this up. This we should do maintenance on too. It's got 30% damage. So the damage costs the same to repair, no matter, you know, how old the implement or tractor is. It just incurs at a more rapid rate the more hours there are on the piece of equipment. But that increase ceases at 50 hours. If you can follow my logic. Let's see. I'll pull it up here. Should be able to get in the trigger. There we go. That ought to work. I could probably fuel the John Deere while I'm at it too. Fueling, and we're full. What? We still got 763 liters left. That's good. This back over to the west place and put it up. Sure, I'm running out of time for the episode, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the sign off right here. There might be a couple more things I could do, but I'm sure we're running out of time. So thanks for coming back and watching us. We had a busy day today. Did a lot of weeding. A lot of weeding. Weeded for a long time. money's gone up a little. Let's see what middle April brings. Come back and see us again here at the Ohio Farm. Don't want to hit the rack here. That's probably good. Come back, see us again.